DayZ is a game that thrives in having a diversity of playstyles clash live in real time. From bandits to heroes, savages, trolls, and so on. We all have a place here. But alongside this lawless land, we all must abide by the governing rules of the game. These are the DayZ commandments. Our first tale is going to follow Beatrice, a survivor that began in Svetlo and pushed outward from there. Along the way, she met another survivor named Odin. Odin was very good at the game, as he continued to tell Beatrice that if she went with him, he would be able to get her all the way across the map and get epic loot. So they decided to move forward together. Beatrice, normally being a Lone Ranger, decided to take the chance on Odin because he said he was so good at the game. After all, he did have several hundred hours that he continued to tell her about. Following this explanation of his skills, he fell unconscious after a zombie beat him up. Beatrice, being the caring, tender soul that she was, brought him back to life and replenished his leg with a splint. After catering to all of Odin's mistakes, Beatrice and Odin pushed forward, deciding to settle at a nearby castle to cook the remainder of the food and let Odin heal from the treacherous battle he just partook in. As they pushed into the castle, the wind blew hot. Beatrice felt a cold air though for some reason. Not thinking much of it, she began cooking her food. It is here that Odin would teach Beatrice an important lesson. Next, you all are going to follow me through an unscripted adventure.
Whoa.
Oh. Hello there. How you doing?
Doing okay.
I was going to head to the well right now. Are you thirsty?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, well, the well's right down here. Come on. Go get a drink. There we go. Oh, whoa. There's a guy. Hello? Hello? Do you know him?
No, I've never seen him first.
Hello?
Hey, dude.
Hello? Do you even have a mic? Oh! So, where are you from?
I'm from everywhere.
Next is the tale of Abigail and Spinfield. They were hardcore players that played 8-hour play sessions. They maximized their loot with as much inventory space as they can manage. Always carrying 4 guns, they were ready for any combat situation. Abigail and Spinfield had been playing for weeks. Judas, on the other hand, had just logged into the server, and he didn't care much for loot. Instead, when Judas played, he only had one ambition: to be a wheelman. And boy, howdy was he good. Abigail and Spinfield had no idea that in all their hours of travel, they would be meeting a variable that they could not predict in a matter of seconds. DayZ is a melting pot of random ideas. Don't get too attached to your gear. It's not yours after all. It's the game's. James sucks at aiming, and this is his story. He was camping at ATC at Northwest Airfield because what else would he do, right? And he shot at a man on the ground level. The man returned fire, and James got terrified. He soiled himself quickly, then focused back in on the fight. He was then shot from a second target in the trees. Are you kidding me? 2 versus 1? That's not fair fighting, he thought. It was seeing the second target that pushed him to the edge. He was scared of losing his loot because he coveted them goodies. And seeing how his adversary was moving, he felt like he was facing the legends, Sour Sweet, and Summit themselves. As they pushed closer, he proceeded to face the reality in front of him, losing all of his gear or committing the sin. He decided, in this moment of panic, to do something that I think all new players are tempted by, and that is to log off the server. Combat logging is something every player has thought of at one point in their travels through DayZ. But not only are you cheating your adversary in this interaction, but you're actually stunting your own development as well. You're stopping yourself from facing new challenges and growing as a player. Don't be like James. F's in chat.
Hey man, how's it going? How's your day going? Where are you from, brother? Oh, been up and down the map already? Got any friends nearby? Drinking out of this well already? Have another sip? It's good. Really good. How's your day? Yeah, sure. That's what he said. What makes you cry? Thirsty? Wanna have a sip at the well? Reading any good books lately? What do you like? Pizza or tacos better? Got any good nicknames? I was thirsty when I got here, but I already drank.
All right, is he drinking?
We're just by the well now.
I'm right behind next to the wall. Just get him to drink and I'll shoot him. Get him to drink right now.
Okay, he's not drinking yet.
Get him to drink. Just make sure he doesn't point at me and shoot and I'll shoot him. Just make him drink.
Hold on. He's not. We're just right here.
Get him
by
to
the well.
drink. Get him to drink. We're at the well, dude. And we're gonna make him drink and I'm gonna shoot him right now.
I don't see a well.
Hang on, he's not drinking yet.
Get him to drink right now. And
He's drinking.
I'm coming. I got him.
Sweet ride. Look at this sweet ride. Look at this thing. It's alright, Pommy. Only one person's flown to space so far.
Holy shit! The tree down? Does anybody have any?
Honestly, my perspective.
Oh,
No spare wheel. Well, oh, this one is actually stuck. It's on the rock, see?
Yeah, I saw that.
Whoa.
Oh, what the? Our next commandment is covering something called bugs. Experienced DayZ players know these as features. When the game very first began, it was riddled with bugs. They were everywhere. Some of them being terrible and some of them being very minimal. Some of them even being comedic. All in all though, these bugs over years have mostly been patched out. But the DayZ community has banded together, and instead of reaching out and throwing hate and really nasty words over at the dev team, we just decided we're going to call these all features until they're patched out, and we're just going to boil at the face every time they happen to us and end our run. Our next interaction is going to cover something that doesn't happen all that often. I'm going to be in a PvP circumstance. Me and a survivor are exchanging fire for all the juicy loot. In the middle of the exchange, our survivor retreats and the server restarts. I begin frantically trying to reconnect to the server to get an advantage over my opponent when the server restarts. I want to be behind them. And I do. I log in first and I run rapidly to where I thought they were, setting up right behind the cargo shed that I'm pretty sure they went into. Although this gives me an advantage in the firefight that's coming, and in this interaction I won that firefight, it also makes me a loser, because I'm abusing a game mechanic to gain an advantage. Instead, what I would recommend, if a server restarts, disengage, let them log in, let them have a fair shot, and then come back and get them. The next thing I'm going to talk about is betrayal. Although some players may never betray anyone in their DayZ adventure, a lot of people are going to betray a lot of people. So something I want you to think about is how can I betray but not make this person's experience terrible? Let's go over some examples here.
Yo, man, I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
The lowest tier of betrayal is the AFK betrayal. Sometimes in real life, we got to take care of things. This guy's got to poop. And I see that as a golden opportunity. Because I am a rat.
Hang on 1 second, man. I'm just going to give my dog some medicine. I'll be right back, okay?
His dog needs medicine. This seems like a real world thing that is pressing that he has to take care of. Would this be a good time to betray him? Ask yourself, what would his experience be after giving his dog medicine and getting back to the keyboard? But I don't care. I'm an ass.
Oh, snap, dude. My bagel bites are done. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds.
I'm not saying betrayal doesn't have a place in the game. It definitely does. I'm going to take this example. This is a video called The Longest Game that I have. It is an hour-long video where I took 5 survivors across the map. My goal was to get rid of one survivor in a different location all the time and keep the other survivors thinking I was friendly. And it wasn't me who was killing people, but my goal was to kill everyone. At the end, I didn't quite succeed. 2 survivors were left, which one of them killed me, realizing that I was the person that was betraying everyone at the end. What did this do? It allowed those 2 people to have an experience when they went after they shot me. They went, oh my goodness, it was him all along. He told us Anthony got shot, and then he said people were shooting from the hill. Oh my goodness, right? It allowed them to have an experience tied to the betrayal. So although I did do a very heinous thing on this day, it actually made these people have a very memorable experience that I actually connected with them past this and talked with them about it. And they were all like, that wasn't the thing. Oh no, he didn't die. He didn't die. He didn't die? No. We're going back to Beatrice. Betrayal hurts in DayZ. For the same reason making friends is so valuable. You are a fragile creature in a brutal world, trying to scrape by. To have someone trespass upon you stings bad. But all the same, when someone doesn't, when someone takes your side against that brutal world, and maybe even sacrifices some of their own security for you, the bond that forms seems to be unequaled to me. I've been outside of the United States once in my life, and that was to visit someone I met through this channel because of this game. The interactions we make in this world have the potential to form bonds that ripple outside of the digital world. So the last rule, and the one that I think is most important to all players in DayZ, is you should trust somebody. Because you never know what it could grow into. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be good to each other out there. Or don't.